All right, guys, what's going on? Tony here, and today we're going to be talking about how to, safely and bestly run the staircase rapid on the South Fork of the Payette. So first, we're going to start here with a little video, and then we'll run through it and take it to the whiteboard and talk about what's going on out there. All right. Right here is going to be a video of me commercially rafting down staircase. So the most important part of this rapid, as you're going to see here in a second, is the entrance, and I'll talk about it when we get there. So safety kayaker goes down. Here comes the raft. So notice here how there is, and if anything, I have too much right angle. But you do want to have some right angle going into the approach here. About where I'm at, you see this rock that's just to the left of the raft that's downstream. We call that the first gate of the pearly gates. So that means that you're coming up the staircase. And then right here, okay, this is the most important move right here. So that huge rock off to the left there, that is called Whale Rock. And you want to always go into the chute here right in the middle between these two rocks. The rock on the right, it's called the Duck Pond. And the reason that I had that right angle is because you want to safely land in what's called the Duck Pond. Creates what we were talking about last week, those eddies. So you kind of want to pull in behind here, catch that slack water. And the reason that this line is so important is that there's a kind of a nasty little hole to the just coming off of Whale Rock. And behind that, right here, you can see that there's, furthest downstream right there, there's this rock that's poking up. So that's called free parking, and people pin their raft on that all the time. You get stuck there. It's super nasty, super dangerous, and that's probably the number one thing to avoid when running this rapid. And that's why you want to have that right angle, drive away from it. You can see where that slack water is, and from here, you can really just pick your way down through the rest of the rapid. Right there's another hole. So my issue there, if I had just, teed up to it, gone directly into it, I had a little bit of left angle, turned me, but you'll see that I'll fix that right there. Keep going down. And then this is another crucial part right here where this rock sticks out. Where that rock did stick out, that's called Carnage Corner. You either want to go to the left side of the river on that or the right side of the river. And then you go through something called the boneyard and pick your way through the boneyard. So let's go and take this over back towards whiteboard. So, like I said, the most important part of the rapid was the entrance. Okay, so this right here is actually the perfect example of the angle and going through the top of the rapid where you want to be. So, like I said, we'll have the river running this way. Okay. And then, like I said, there was, the pearly gates up here, what I was talking about. You want to be kind of in the middle here. Start right in between these, setting up your angle. And then remember that big whale rock that we talked about. And then here is the duck pond. And a lot of this current's kind of coming through here, pushing off the duck pond, pushing you this way. A lot of it's coming off the rock here, pushing here. There's a hole that comes off right there. And then we'll put free parking right about here. So basically the line that you're going to take, and this is the best line to do. There's also kind of a little nasty hole right up here. Let's put an X there. That you don't want to hit because that can push you and do some funky stuff right at the entrance here. So really, I almost hug this rock right here and I have angle and just drive towards the duck pond right here. And you can see in this photo off to the left, I have that angle and I'm driving towards the shore, and that way you'll catch that slack water behind it, which is right here, because as you remember, the water is going to come back up this way, create that eddy. Your boat's going to hit this, catch that slack water, and it's actually going to turn you a little bit more towards the shore here, turn you towards that way. And that way, when you hit all this current, because the current's going to funnel down right through here, everything's pushing that to free parking right here. That's why people pin so much. Free parking. So you're going to be catching that water, and you're just going to be driving away from it. Bam. That's the most important part of the rapid right there. That's huge. Once I made it through there commercially, I was like, cool, my day's over. So after that, keep going down here. And then remember that there was that hole where I said that I could have teed up to it. That'll be right there. Like I said, just go straight into it. If anything, you could have more right angle if you wanted to. So you could even be facing kind of more, that way. And then after that is when you come down to Carnage Corner. Let's draw this a little bit better. So let's kind of have it go this way and then back this way. This way, back this way. Some people call it Carnage Corner, some call it Mr. Nasty. But you can see this right here, up here was where that big rock wall was in the video. So we'll say that hole is right here. Punch that. Now you got a couple of different options here. There's a pour over on this side, right there. You want to avoid that. So for this part, you want to stay basically in the middle. At lower flows, there's a rock right here in the middle. At higher flows, that rock turns into a big hole. High flows, you can go into it. It's going to be a pretty good hit, but just be ready to take that hit. And then you got a couple of options, like I was saying. So this one is plan A, right there, close to that wall. Beautiful. That's going to be your cleanest, easiest line, and it's actually going to set you up pretty good for what's down below here. Down below here, let's see, in this area, this is the boneyard. Like I was saying, it's just shallow. You kind of want to go this way and then back that way. So plan A, bam, right here, plan A. Plan B is over this way. Now that's fine, but there's still some rocks and stuff over here that you want to avoid. So just, be aware of that. And then you're probably going to have to work a little bit back this way to go, back towards center, to go to the right, go to the left. Instead, most of the current from plan A is going to set you up perfectly for the rest of the rapid. And then, like I said, high water, great, just go right into plan C, punch that hole, you're having a good time. Low water, when that turns into a rock, I've actually seen people park there for a little bit and have to kind of push off of that rock. So most of the current, so when you're taking plan A, as we have right here, A, that's an A, to your imagination. Then we had B. Once again, use that imagination, that's a B. All that current's pushing against A. So you're gonna have to work to get over there. And I've seen people try and fight to get over there and it doesn't work. And they go right on plan C. So if you know that you're not making plan A, take plan B. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You go through the boneyard. Like I said, that kind of wraps around this way. There's one thing to avoid at high water, and that's right here. That's called birthday booth or birthday hole. The reason that it's called that is we had a guide go in there, he got recirculated, popped up, not wearing his swim trunks anymore. So you kind of want to avoid that. Keep on going through here. Like I said, you want to start this way, start working back left because it does get shallow, hence the name of the boneyard. Set up for a nice, beautiful hit right down here. It's going to be a great hole that you want to go into. And that's just kind of that last big hit. Gets everybody nice and excited right there at the end. And then you're sitting good. You've made it through Staircase Rapid. So that's pretty much all that I got for you guys today. If any of that was unclear, comment down below. Let me know what other questions that you have about Staircase. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for sitting on another talk. And then I'll have another rapid for you guys next week.